Chef Sel was recorded on a cell phone in front of a fake audience.
Hey guys, Chef Sel right here. I was pointing to our cat food. There's nobody there. Anyway, I am Chef Sel, and this is Chef Sel's Crazy Cooking Show. Welcome to our show on YouTube. I think it's week 12 or 13 on our most Googled recipes by state. Yeah, there's 50 states. That means one a week. There's probably like 35, 37 more weeks to go with this. It's great. This week, what's up? Indiana, we're in the eyes, and the eyes have it. Indiana, Hoosier sugar cream pie. Hoosier? What's Hoosier? Is that a team? It's a sports team, right? Well, how do I put this? Hoosier is a good-natured ribbing of a country person. It's not like when you're in the South and they say, hey, you Yankee, like they say to me. But that's okay. I'm getting used to it. But anyway, this pie goes back to 1400 to 1500, long time ago, because it's easy, it's simple ingredients. This is probably going to be one of my fastest shows, actually. All right. Now, it does necessitate, look it up, it necessitates a pie crust. I'm not going to make yet another pie crust for you in my show. You could look it up on my YouTube channel. I think I show you how to do that. If not, I'll put a link to the pie crust show, or a segment of the show. I bought frozen ones. I have one right here. Defrosting it just a little for about 20 minutes, poking holes in the bottom. Now I'm going to bake it. Putting my holes in here. My oven's at 400, if that's what your package says. Right on top of that rack. No cookie sheet or anything like that. Just put it right on there. Wait till she gets brown on you. Probably 12 to 15 minutes, depending on your pie crust and how long you left it out. That's the hardest thing here, okay? Okay, in here, medium saucepan, 3 cups of heavy whipping cream, 4.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, about 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, cut it up into cubes, pinch of salt. Put it on medium heat, whisk it around. As soon as it starts to bubble or boil, give it another minute on that heat, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. This thing has to cool before you do anything. So I would let the pie crust cook and cool first, and then you could start doing your stovetop stuff. Now, after you pour this filling into the cooled pie crust, you got to let it set for around 20 minutes, because on top of that, first of all, you're going to melt, right? About 2.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter once again into a liquid. Melt is liquid, right? And I have about 1/2 to a full teaspoon of cinnamon and about 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Mix it together. We're going to sift it over that solid, sturdy pie, otherwise it's going to sink in there, right? Sift it over, broil it. Keep your eye on it, 6 inches away from the broiler, by the way. So we got a lot going on, but it's very simple. You go, what's a broil? I got a broil? I'm going to broil. Let's get freaking broil. I'm going to broil it, all right? It's nice. So while my pie crust is cooking, let's just hang out, and I'll be back. All righty. Stage 1, Captain. Pie crust is complete. Now it's going to take this out, let her cool down a little bit. And I already started my filling here, medium heat, nothing big. And you got to really constantly give it a stir with this whisk here, because it'll cake to the bottom on you, Johnny. And she cakes to the bottom. You got yourself a poor pie. You don't want a poor pie. You want a rich pie, right? All right, so let me get this going. Remember, as soon as it boils, boom, 1 minute, 2, no, 1. Okay, it's really getting thick now. All right, so while it's still hot, I added about 1 cup of sugar, just regular cane, pure cane white sugar still. Because I don't want that sugar to kind of caramelize too much as it's heating up. You can also put it in at the beginning, but I just didn't. I don't. It melts. So all you want the sugar to do is melt at this point, because you're going to use the caramelization effect of the sugar when you broil that thing. Yeah, after you put the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the butter on there, oh man, then your sugar does its job. All right, so let's keep this going. Okay, I want to show you just how thick this got. And there are no eggs in here, folks. Look at this. I know. Sometimes you just want to do that, don't you? I mean, just sometimes. No? Oh. Okay, let it cool down a little bit. My pie crust, getting there, and that cooling down kind of thing. Just like the real TV cooking shows. I have one already made, and look at this, it's bouncy. It's perfect, all right? So let's put this down here. I have my melted butter. I told you about that, right? You know, 2.5 is fine tablespoons of this unsalted butter. And there you go, see? Just melted butter. But I show you everything, right? Because I'm Chef Sal, that's what I do. I would do this over the sink because even I do it over the sink, and I am a professional. You don't want butter on your floor. Who wants butter on the freaking floor? Don't put butter on your floor. I'm telling you, don't do it. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna kind of just move it around, and I'm gonna do a twirl, see? Do the twirl, and there you go, see? Got butter on it now. Now while that butter is still in its melted form, again, go in here, I'm telling you, easy cleanup. It's an easy cleanup, I'm telling you. I have that nutmeg and cinnamon conglomeration I told you about before. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put it in this strainer and just move it around. Take your time, everything's gonna be okay. Now she's ready to broil, see that? Oh boy. All right, careful on this. I would leave this door open because you really gotta watch this. I mean, a couple of seconds maybe, right in the middle, all right, on that broiler. Let's stick it in. And now I just pulled it out. And when it starts getting dark like that, you just have some foil on top of the edge of the pie. That's all you gotta do. And keep your eye on it until she bubbles on you. Now you just gotta let this cool, because this top isn't gonna be like that creme brulee thing that you all know and love. It's gonna be a little gooey, and that's what you want. It's a gooey pie. But just let that set, and we'll slice into it. Pay particular attention to that topping. Oh my God. Woo! Look, very simple, right? Very simple. It's like a custard, but it's a Hoosier sugar cream pie. So you're gonna stick this in the fridge, which is what I did, for about 4 hours, and let it come to that nice, creamy, sturdy yet soft consistency. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired. Before I cut into it, I have to do my favorite, and I hope yours too. Instagram.
Ew, this is so cringe.
It never fails. Anyway, I am Chef Sal, now tasting this Hoosier pie. All right, here we go. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. Indiana, thank you so much for searching this. And folks, you can make this. It was so easy. It was almost embarrassing, actually, that I did a cooking show on it. So make it. Get the stuff and try it tonight or this weekend. And don't forget about that top. See the top there? But be careful with it, okay? And be careful out there in general, because I want to see you next week at the next in our series, 50 Most Googled Recipes by State. Indiana, here's another shout out. Thank you, folks. I am Chef Sal, and I will see you next time.